Alright. And these were some pretty nice reads. This was the Cable and Deadpool. It was actually pretty good. It had some nice cutouts that I'm definitely going to be using, so happy about that. You guys should check it out. It was only $1. Your comic shop might have it. Villains for Hire. I thought it was really nice. I wasn't expecting a lot out of it, but I thought it was good. I think it's definitely worth picking up. And it's only a 4-part series, so it's not going to break your bank too bad. Venom, this was really good. We got some backstory on Jack-O-Lantern. We got to see Venom, even though he still has the suit on. He's still being a good person and whatnot. But this one was really nice. I really liked it. Venom's going in the right direction. Wolverine and the X-Men. It wasn't amazing, but it was still pretty good. Definitely gonna keep on it, and gonna do my best not to give anything away. But a character who was seemingly dead returns at the end of this book, so that's cool. Uncanny X-Force. I don't want to give anything away about what happened last issue, but this issue was really good. The story was really good, but the art was just whack. They changed up the art, and it's just not the same. It's just not very good artwork. I'm not a fan of it, basically. But there was a nice little transaction between Wolverine and AOA Sabretooth. And at the end, yeah, right here, you do see Kurt rocking the X-Force colors. So that's definitely awesome. So yeah, great book. Next one, if you can't figure it out, that's the cover. If you can't figure out what's going to be happening, yeah. I'm going to be really looking forward to Uncanny X-Force 19.1. I think it's kind of continuing off of what we just found out, or what happened earlier in here, how the AOA people were saying they're almost ready to fight back and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. And then I will give 2 things away that happened in the last book, just because they only really matter to the AOA world, so I don't really mind giving them away that much. But yeah, Sunfire was killed, and AOA Sunfire and AOA Wildchild. So yeah, but again, great book. Definitely pick this up. One of the last picks I wanted to get in before Joe Saturday. If you can't tell, that's a skull. Just a little something I threw together with Cap, my multiple Carnages. Just practicing my little concept for Carnage USA, which by the way is a great comic. So go pick it up. Yeah. Alright guys, here's my little Christmas haul. Yeah. We got the DCUC, I am blanking out right now. It's pretty early in the morning right now. But I got 3 figures from the Bane wave. Not the 3 figures from the wave that I would actually like. Figures I'm needing to complete Bane and that I would actually like are Azrael Batman, Robin, and either of the uniforms, I don't really care, and Riddler. So yeah, with Bane I got his torso, his right arm, and his left leg. You got, I remember name. Jonah Hex, what's this guy's name? I honestly don't really care. I don't really care for these figures. But this Creeper figure is actually pretty cool. I think he's pretty strange, but in a good way. Then I got this random movie, which I haven't seen either of the movies in here. But thanks, Mom. I got this 12-in-1 multi-tool, which I actually needed this. I lost my wire cutters, which I used to make stands. So I haven't been making stands in the past couple weeks or so. I went to my Walmart the the day before the night before Christmas, so the 23rd, because we need to pick up something for a party that we were going to on the 24th. We had already gotten something for them, but it turns out they already had it, so we had to go get them something else, so blah blah blah. And my Walmart normally doesn't get these figures, but this was the one lonely 6-inch figure at Walmart, the Samuel L. Jackson Cat movie figure, Nick Fury. He's a pretty nice figure. Comes with these 2 rifles and 2 pistols, which he's got holstered, and he's a decent figure. Not great. I might use him for custom, but I might not. And then we had gotten this a long ass time ago. But we got the not DCUC, but the Young Justice Robin figure. I know this guy. I'm pretty sure this guy's kind of hard to find. He's a decent interpretation of Robin. Kind of reminds me of the old school cartoon, just a little bit. And as you guys all know, he comes with this sick-ass base, a staff, this little computer thing, 2 batarangs, 2 of those little gold things. I lost one of them already, and then this grappling hook or whatever. So Robin's pretty cool. He's probably one of my favorites that I got. And then this we also found at Walmart, and I wasn't going to get it, but the guy said it was only $10. But it's this 3 3/4-inch Weapon X thing. It came out when the Wolverine movie came out, and he's a slightly different sculpt from the single-carded Weapon X. He doesn't have all the stuff around him, and they gave him a new head sculpt. And let me see if I can focus in on it. There, you can kind of make it out. It's a really nice head sculpt for 3 3/4-inch. So I just got that because it was $10. Then my mom got me these pants, which you don't really need to see, nor do you probably want to. But this was really cool. My mom, Stan Lee's How to Draw Comics. This was really cool. I looked through it. I looked at every page. I haven't read it all, obviously, but this is a really cool book. I would suggest you guys pick it up if you're into drawing. Then she got me this random movie, which I've never seen either of those, and then this random movie, which I haven't seen either of those either. So I don't really know why she got them for me. And then the huge ass haul that I got, that was considered as part of my Christmas and part of my birthday. So yeah, I know I'm pretty spoiled. But yeah, I was just taking a few pictures. Get it cropped in kind of like that angle, maybe. I don't know. Kind of got it cover art style. And for the record, you guys don't see me use him too much, but I really do like this Sinister Six Spidey. I think he's really nice. I'm gonna be getting the Snapshot Spidey maybe in a week or 2. It'll be here probably. I already had the deal all set up and whatnot. It's through the X-Figure trading community. I'm paying for it, but yeah, I already got that deal worked out. So that'll be here in a week, maybe 2 at the latest. But for the record, this Sinister Six Spidey is really dope. And the Fearsome Foe Spidey, I've got all the figures from the Fearsome Foe box set and the base. And we actually left 2 bins at the dude's house when we got the huge ass haul, and we've just been procrastinating on going back and picking them up. Maybe I'll try and get that done in the next couple of days while it's still on break. But I'm pretty sure I had that Fearsome Foes. And he shares the body mold with the McFarlane Spidey. They just gave him a different head, which I like that figure. I want to get him, or I'm gonna be happy to get him. But yeah, this is a good figure. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Another thing, these Sinister Six Spidey, actually, Sinister Six Spidey, the Fearsome Foe Spidey, and the First Appearance Spidey, they all come with that little webbing under the underarm. Unfortunately, when I got both my Sinister Six, I got them loose, and neither of them had that. Or actually, I take that back. I think one of them did. Yeah, one of them did, and the other one didn't. And then also, I've got 2 First Appearance Spideys, and when I got them, one of them had that, the other one didn't. So I only have 2, and one of them, as you can see, is on this Spider-Man. And I believe... Oh, no, it's not even on that one. I don't know where my other one is. I lost it. But yeah, if any of you guys have any extras of those that came with the Fearsome Foes, the Sinister Six, and the first appearance Spidey, I'd be interested in it. I mean, I only really need one more for my first appearance Spidey, because I had to take this one off of him to put onto my Sinister Six. So yeah. I think I'm just about done with him. I'm not sure if I'm going to add in the silver dry brushing. I'm going to ask the Facebook community, see what they think. Alright, and kind of on the same note as episode 41 of MTIT, I just watched that. On the same note of the Fantastic Four situation, I mean, this is the Fantastic Four team that he said is his favorite. Now, I do agree with him on this Human Torch. I've had this guy for a while. This is the movie 1 figure. And I've been pushing some people to try and get this guy, because I've been telling them that he's a really good figure, but people just ain't going for him, I guess. But he's really nice for Human Torch. I got the Jessica Alba Invisible Woman. She's really nice for Invisible Woman. Probably my favorite. Boog's right. Like, she's got dope articulation. She's got like ankle rockers, and she's got everything you would need. She's got the same body as Kitty Pryde, but her feet I just don't like. I don't know what it is. They're like too small for her body, but at the same time they seem to be in proportion. Then this is the, I'm not sure what series it is, but it's single-carded Mr. Fantastic, and he is really sick. The only reason I haven't been doing really Fantastic Four displays lately, and I've been wanting to, is because of this Mr. Fantastic. Now, I got him in the huge-ass haul, and like I said, there are 2 bins that I still haven't gotten from his house. I cannot find his regular hands, either of them. So, like, every display he'll have to be like this, where he's got, like, I don't want him to have that. But, you do what you do. And then this thing, he's my favorite thing that I own. But, the one that I really want, he's from the Fantastic Four Classics line. I believe it was Series 2. Not the one Boog was talking about, but he's basically this figure. Like, he's got a very similar head, similar arms, except he's got a bicep swivel, and he's got finger hinges for individual fingers, and then he's got ball jointed hips, and like an actual ab crunch, I'm pretty sure. But he looks like a really nice thing. The reason I don't like the more modern things that they've been releasing, like the 2-pack thing or the Ronin series thing, is they're just not big enough for me. I mean, they look real nice, they're just not quite big enough. So yes, make that as dirty as possible. The things just aren't big enough. So here are the Marvel Legends. Here are the Fantastic Four figures I have. Movie figures. These 2, which you just saw. And then this movie thing. Now, this guy's kind of underrated. He's not a great figure, especially if you want to be doing like a display like this. Like, he would not fit in there. Unless you're doing a movie display, but no one does that. But I think he would be a good figure for future Foundation thing, because nowadays thing isn't as bulky. His proportions are more human-like than they were. So I think he'd be good for future Foundation. I've been wanting to do that custom, but haven't quite gotten to it. I might be doing that one next, now that I think about it. Alright, guys. This is the custom that I'm going to be working on. This is something I did probably over a year ago at this point. This originally was an X-Men Classics Archangel that I had gotten, and for some unknown reason I painted the silver over the pink to make him X-Force, I guess. But I don't really know why I did that. So now I guess I'm just going to finish the job and maybe get a new one on eBay or something. So, yeah. Going old school on the cutout. That just looks like it's from the 50s. Sandman, I just got propped up on his arm. Spidey's on a stand. He's actually in a pretty cool pose. Too bad for the shot, you're probably only going to see him like that or something along those lines. But yeah. These stands is not the regular stands I'd be using. Uh, Here, I'll just grab this one. Here's one with Iron Patriot on him. You can tell this one's a lot thinner than that one. This one's a lot more wobbly. That's why I stopped. I don't want to use those anymore. Those are made of the little construction flags that would get stuck in the ground. Whereas these are made of coat hangers. They're just better, I think. Kind of doing a balancing act here. Venom's, well, Dark Spidey, whatever. He's got his leg rested up on Spidey's shoulder. Otherwise, he would be falling, because in his back, he doesn't really have any place for the stand. There's a little spot where his ab crunch opens it up, but there's just not quite enough room. This was a little bit of a pain. Foot planted firm, son. Yeah. By the way, while I'm here, for those of you that don't know, this is the first appearance of Spider-Man. He's from the Sentinel series. And, you guys won't see me use him too often, but, don't get me wrong, he's a good figure. He's a good Spider-Man figure. He's got most of the articulation you would want. The only thing I dislike about him are his legs. When you have him stand up straight, his legs are kind of spread far apart. Which is probably the biggest problem with this figure. And then another thing is his shoulders look a little bit off when they're straight down. And then my personal least favorite thing about this figure are his hands. You can get him to make a fist and it'll look okay from certain angles, but look at like his fingers back there. They're just like, they're all perfectly straight. They don't seem to be quite long enough, and they just look kind of awkward with like where the peg is. But I mean, don't get me wrong, he's got that great first appearance look with the squinting eyes. He's great for putting him on stands because he's got a little gap between the ball joint at his hip and the like where his butt is. So he's great for putting on stands. So I'm probably actually going to be using him a lot more often now. Speaking of Spider-Mans, I'm trying to work out a deal to get a snapshot Spidey, because if you guys watch Boog, you know how he had recently broken his, so then he got a new one. And the new one he had gotten for $20, because the dealer was reasonable with like accepting price changes. Because I saw that guy a couple months ago when the Snapshot Spidey was first mentioned and became first popular, and he was asking $30 for him, and I offered him $20, and the guy said no, which is what Boog just recently offered. But now I looked it up on eBay, and that seller, he either stopped selling them or he's just not selling them at the moment, because there's none up, like it's not up, and the only thing that is up is for $80, or yeah, it was for like $80 for Mitten Box Snapshot Spidey. So I'm like, F that. But I'm trying to get one off of the Facebook page. The guy that I had a deal set up with from before Christmas, I told him to wait until after Christmas. He's been MIA for a couple days. So, yeah. Alright, and comic book pickups. The only book that came out this week that I got was Deadpool, issue number 48. Good read. I heard that Deadpool is supposedly going to die in 50, like permanently. Well, not permanently, because no one dies permanently in comic books. But you get the point. And then I got 4 $1 comics. I picked up this Heroic Age Hawkeye and Mockingbird, which I had already read this because I've got the first volume of Heroic Age in trade paperback. So I just use this for cutouts. I got Siege Loki, which this is in one of my Siege books, so I got this. Those are the only 2 I've cut out so far. These are the cutouts that I got from, there were probably a few more in that Hawkeye and, whatever, the Heroic Age book that I could have gotten, but I wasn't really paying close attention just because it's kind of late. I also picked up this issue, Wolverine, Enemy of the State, Part 1, for $1. I did not I haven't read that previously, so I'm probably going to read it and then possibly use it for cutouts. We got Fantastic Four number 570. And this is another $1 thing. And I haven't read it, so I'm probably gonna read it first. Speaking of Fantastic Four, Johnny Storm isn't dead as everyone suspected, or at least that's what I heard, that he's not dead. And I'm kind of happy about that. Future Foundation, I kind of like Spidey being on that team. And, I like the costume, but I don't know. I'm kind of curious. I wonder if they're going to keep Future Foundation. They're probably not. They're probably just going to revert back to Fantastic Four. Johnny Storm's pretty cool. A little hint as to something I just ordered. Should be getting here probably next week. Custom painting that hair just for no reason at all. But, yeah, hint. Alright, so yesterday I was at Walmart. And it wasn't my regular Walmart. It was this one that's kind of far away. And it was kind of ghetto, to be honest with you. But my mom forgot it was ghetto before we went there. So anyway, I was there looking for the new Thor figures. I wanted that Loki so bad right now. But Star Sapphire is looking for it for me. Because she said there were a ton over by her. And then after, if she gets one, I'm going to try and have her just send it out to JD Meg right away. Just to save on time. Because I want JD to fix it up. But anyway, I was at Walmart. And I got this Transformer. I seen JR and Nando had this guy. And I thought he looked really nice. And he is. He's a really nice Transformer. Pretty cool. And then, awkwardly, this Banshee was just sitting there. It was the only Marvel Legends figure. And it was just awkwardly sitting there. The package is all, bent up and stuff. It was $5. Because this figure's from, 07 or something like that. Maybe not. Wow, 2006. Because this was... No, this wasn't their first wave, was it? I don't even remember. But regardless, this figure isn't great. I already have one, but mine's, really loose and not in great shape. So I think I'm going to use my other one, use the head for a Hydro Man custom, which I had wanted to do for a little while. And then I just had this Banshee. So, yeah. Yeah, this was their first wave. So they got the Planet Hulk. From this wave, over the years, the first one I got, I had Ultimate Iron Man, traded him off, but I still have his piece, which is the main torso. Banshee I now have. I've had all these figures except for the Planet Hulk, but I didn't have any other Bath pieces. But I've got Emma. I don't think I still have this Beast. I think I gave it away for fodder. And then this Hercules, which I actually think is a really nice figure. But yeah, the only piece that I've got is the torso and now one of the wings. Looks like the right wing, I'm pretty sure. So if anyone has Annihilus pieces, hook it up. This Sentinel is pissing me off so much lately because I don't want him. He's better than the Marvel Universe Sentinels, definitely. He's got basically better articulation, much better sculpt, better paint apps. Now, the reason I don't want him is because I already have 3 of the Marvel Universe Sentinels, and I don't want to start collecting the Marvel Legends. Plus, the Marvel Universe ones are cheaper, so if I do want to get more, they're easier to get a hold of. So I've been trying to sell/trade this guy on the X-Figure Train community for probably a month, maybe 2 months, and he just will not go. But yeah, I'm going to post him up again today, see how it works. Alright, and excuse the cutouts and whatnot everywhere. I'm revamping a display, but anyway, this is Series 1 Captain America, and I just wanted to show him for a second. Now, although hardly anyone likes to use this Cap figure. It's still a pretty nice figure. I mean, this was Series 1 of Toy Biz Marvel Legends, so obviously they barely knew what they were doing, but I mean, he's got pretty good articulation. The only thing he's really missing is the little butterfly joint, and also a hinge. A hinge on the neck would have been nice in a real ab crunch, but you get it. I mean, he's got ankle pivots, which is nice. I mean, he's a pretty decent looking figure. The only problem with him is the sculpt. I mean, like, none of those little scales or whatever are sculpted. They're just like painted on, which, I mean, they were painted on well, but that's the thing that sets the Series 1 Cap apart from the face-off Captain America, which I've got right here. And as you can see, he's got fully sculpted scales. I don't actually have the masked face-off Cap currently. I'm trying to get him, but yeah. But that one is probably the best Captain America for like the more dominant look of him. And then there's also the Series 8 Ultimate Cap, and he shares the same body mold, the same base body mold as this guy. The only difference is different gloves, different boots, and a different head. And I mean, this is a good figure. I mean, you could use him for Captain America, like in the 616 universe. The only problem with him really is his head sculpt. His eyes are like really small and beady. They're just kind of weird. But yeah, Series 1 Cap. Definitely a decent substitute to the face-off. Alright, and this is a display that I'm revamping. I did like how it was, but it was just kind of weak. I mean, everyone was pretty much at this level, and like the only person above it was War Machine. So I don't know, I just felt like it needed to be changed. Also, Giant Man was like laying down basically, and I don't know, it just didn't look right. So I kept the core of it. Giant Man I changed some. Hulk I just moved him a little bit, and then Hercules and Thor didn't move at all. And then War Machine, like I said, this is just what I'm at right now. There is one more character I want to put in right here. I'm just not sure who to put. I think I want to put in Spider-Woman, but I don't have the right version that I would want. The only one I've got is the Carpenter, the Julia Carpenter version. So yeah, but I really just changed it up, added some cutouts, perfected some cutouts. I like where I got Black Panther. I kind of like the pose he's in, slashing in at Hulk's back. Got Cap back there, just kind of like sitting there. Vision I put up in there. I was able to add Wonder Man. He's kind of flying out of there with Scarlet Witch, who's either like might be injured or he just wants to get her out of battle. Changed up Iron Man so he's actually doing something. Got that blast going in on Hulk. He's still just unloading on him. Wasp is kind of like just floating up back there, like just watching what's happening, being devastated, I guess. Quicksilver's basically jumping, but he's like running out of the way of Giant Man. And then Warbird's just kind of there, getting ready to attack Hulk once Giant Man's kind of out of the way. But I really like this display right now, so far. I would love to, this would be a display that I would want to put in like a comic shop. And speaking of a comic shop, my comic shop, I was there the other day and they've got a Detolf cabinet right in there. And next time I go there, I'm going to try and talk to them about ACBA and whatnot, and see if there's any chance that I could get a display going in there. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. But yeah, let me know who you think I should put in here, right in this little spot. And just to make sure you guys all know, these are the classic Avengers. Like, if you've seen Boog's Family Portrait, pick someone from there. Like, don't pick anyone else who's not in there, basically. So yeah. Got the little Ant-Man there. I like it right now. This right now is a sign from the ACBA and Action Figure Gods. So I was up here and I was moving Miss Marvel because I wanted to get that crash in there at the punch. So I was moving her and I moved her over to here and she had fallen and she knocked Ant-Man. He went back, he fell to this shelf, fell down some more. He ended up in my Phoenix shelf and I couldn't see him, so I just started moving stuff around. And I did end up finding him. I got him out now, but he was like right under the spot where Beast was. So I think that's a sign. I mean, I'm gonna try and stick Beast in there, but I'll still take him out and try. I'll probably put in whoever you guys suggest. So yeah. I would like to real quick note though, just because that Beast was in there, it doesn't mean I couldn't have put him in. I have another Beast. Alright, so I got Beast up in there. Not like super happy about the pose, but I just kind of threw him in for now. And by the way, this Beast, I think he's Series 4 or something like that. Beast, but he's also in the X-Men box set. This Toy Biz Beast is one of my favorite Marvel Legends ever produced. This Beast is amazing. I really like the articulation on him. I mean, he's got the kind of strange hip joints, kind of like the Series 4 Punisher. But they ain't bad, and then he doesn't have an ab crunch, but I don't really mind it too much. This guy is just a really amazing figure, and I had this guy many years ago, and I traded him through YouTube, and which I want to bring up another thing. YouTube is a great place to work with the community and stuff like that, but only work with people that you know are good to work with, like you've heard recommendations and you have people who have said they're like good to deal with. Because I got scammed, and it was back when I was into Halo figs, and I got rid of this Beast, the brown suit Wolverine, and like 2 other Legends and like 3 Halo figures. And I was going to get like a good amount of Halo figures that I had wanted, and then the other person was just scamming me. So I learned from that. I mean, even with like eBay and the action figure trading community on Facebook, you can't always trust someone, but like eBay, they've got like the stars next to them where people have like given positive feedback. And then on the AFTC, there's a doc talking just about good and bad traders, and you get like points and whatnot. But yeah, don't always trust YouTube. So yeah. See that right there? I got a Marvel-themed calendar, boys. Go back to school tomorrow when I'm filming this. Turn 16 on the 9th. Aren't I lucky? And then I was just going through here randomly right now. And let me see if I can find it. Oh my gosh. I might have passed it up. Yeah. I am like failing. Yeah, I definitely passed it up. There we go. The Avengers movie comes out on May 4th, and then Free Comic Book Day is May 5th. So that'll be a nice 2 days. But yeah, represent, bitch. Alright, so hopefully this is going to be the last clip of P.M.P. I skipped last week, and then this is even going to be coming out a day or 2 late. I've been mad busy right now. I have finals coming up just this week, right after here. I'm going to be having finals. I'm a high school student, so I've been studying for that like crazy a lot. This right here is just my intro that I've been working on right now. And I'm going to upload this as soon as the intro is done, so you'll have already seen this, but yeah, I just want to give a quick update on some random things. Alright, so games, I picked up a couple games recently, because the Blockbusters, a lot of the ones by me are going out of business. So I picked up Spider-Man Web of Shadows it was actually only $9, because it was 10% off all games. But I had already played this game and beaten it before, but it's a really, really, really good game. Decently nice concept, really fun game. I got Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions for $14, or whatever. You get the point. But this game was actually also pretty good. I like the idea of the four different styles and whatnot. If I had to pick, I'd probably say that Ultimate was my favorite, followed by Noir, then Amazing, then 2099. 2099 was good. It just wasn't amazing. It just wasn't great. But Noir I thought was really well thought up and well done. Then I got Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Now, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is out by now, but they had this at my Blockbuster, so I thought I'd just grab it up. Um, have no intentions of getting Ultimate after I have this, but this game is really nice. I really do like it. Good collection of Marvel characters, and also pretty good selection of Capcom characters. Then I also just downloaded Super Street Fighter 4, and that's a really fun game. A lot of characters. Then speaking of Street Fighter, I got this like probably like 5 years ago from Blockbuster, but this is Street Fighter 2, the animated or the uncut, uncensored, unleashed. But this was the animated movie, and this, if y'all haven't seen this, this was amazing. I would definitely suggest it. Um, I would be willing to possibly like ship this out to some people just so they can see this. This is really nice. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed P.M.P. And yeah, it should be coming up. Well, yeah, next week it should be up regular time. And then for those of you that don't know, this Monday, January the 9th, is my birthday. I'm gonna be 16. So yeah. But anyway, thanks for watching, and see you guys next week. Peace.